Hey guys, happy Monday. Today we're talking about one of my favorite systems in the Kokoist USA line, Gelip soft gel type nail extensions. Now these little suckers may look like your typical run-of-the-mill soft gel type extension, but they are so much more than that. So we'll go over a few key features of the Gelip tips themselves, and then we're going to do a little demonstration on how to put these on. So we'll take a look at a tip together, and you can see right off the bat that there are a few key factors in the physical makeup of a Gelip tip here that differentiate them from other systems. First thing you'll notice is that pre-etched underside to the Gelip tip. It's very, very noticeable right off the bat. You see this kind of foggy area right by the cuticle and about halfway up the tip. This is great because you won't have to physically etch your soft gel extensions. It's already done for you. So when you go to apply this, all you have to do is wipe the underside of this tip very well with alcohol, and it's ready to go. The other cool thing you'll notice is that the sizing number is inside that pre-etched area so that it's very easy to see. But once you apply your gel underneath the tip into that pre-etched area, the number completely disappears and you're left with a completely clear enhancement. This was an improvement that we made with the new formulation of Gelips when they were redone, and it's made a huge difference from having the numbers at the tip of the nail to putting it inside here. It looks way better. Now, if you get your hands on a Gelip tip, you will notice that they are very, very thin at the cuticle, a little thicker at the free edge here, very, very flexible as well. The apex as well is a little bit flatter. The barrel is a little bit flatter. And there's a few reasons for this. The intended method of applying Gelip tips is to apply the tips away from the cuticle area so you have some natural nail exposed there. And then we're going to go in and blend that line between the tip and the natural nail away and then overlay it with our gel of choice. So by making the cuticle area of these tips a little bit thinner, it's very much easy to blend into the natural nail. The other great thing about the thinness and flexibility of these tips is that you can pinch them and roll them if you have a client that has a higher barrel to their nail. If that C curve is very pronounced, you can actually pinch these tips and get it to kind of match their natural nail a little more closely. Now, the whole idea of being able to place these tips away from the cuticle, blend them, and overlay them is that this becomes a very customizable and fillable service. The fact that we are applying a liquid gel over top of these tips means that we are going to get a perfect fit around the cuticle area without having to physically shape those tips to match that cuticle area, which is amazing. But now we also get to select which gel we would like to apply over these tips to perfectly customize them to our client's needs. This will lead to improved retention, and when they come back for fills, it is so much easier to reduce these enhancements and go right over top of them and fill them until either you get to the point where it's just the natural nail with an overlay, or maybe we have some architectural issues that we may need to remove and do a fresh Gelip tip. Now there's another superhero that came out when we did the reformulation of the Gelip tips, and that is the Super Gelip Bond. This stuff is fantastic. The Super Gelip Bond is a highly adhesive tip gel that we use to apply the Gelip tips onto the natural nail. Gelip tips themselves are created with a high-grade PMMA type polymer, which allows for excellent clarity as well as flexibility. The Super Gelip Bond product was created to chemically fuse with this PMMA type polymer. So by applying a Gelip tip with a Super Gelip Bond application, you are significantly reducing the amount of tip pop-offs you are going to experience. Gelip tips are also inclusively sized, which is something that I definitely appreciate because I do have those wide thumbs. So our tips are sized from a 00 to a size 9, and if you ever want to check on the actual widths of these tips, you can always refer to the size chart that is readily available on the Kokoist USA website. We also have a ton of different shape and length variations, and there are always new ones on the horizon as well, so make sure you keep an eye out. Okay, enough talking. Let's apply a Gelip tip together. Step 1 is start with a well-prepped natural short nail. We want the shine removed and a clean perimeter on this natural nail. Step 1 to applying a Gelip tip on this natural nail is a coat of Mega Stick Base. Applying this directly to the natural nail ensures that you are getting the best adhesion possible out of the entire Kokoist USA line. Can you use Super Gelip Bond for this step? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. Is Megastick Base better? Yes. So thin coat of Megastick, and then we're going to cure that for 30 seconds. Now, one of the most important steps in applying a Gelip tip to make your life as easy as possible and get the most beautiful finish is sizing. You want to make sure that that tip is fitting beautifully to that natural nail. Want it to be too shy from a sidewall because it is going to create a nice little notch, which is going to lead to a fault line. We don't want it too big because that'll lead to flooding. Want it to fit comfortably from sidewall to sidewall so that when we apply it, we have a beautiful enhancement coming straight out from where the nail meets the skin. Next, we're going to wipe the underside of our tip with 99% alcohol and let that evaporate. Now you're going to take your Super Gelip Bond and you are going to carefully paint a very, very thin layer all over that pre-etched underside of your Gelip tip. And then use that bottle brush to just scrape a little bit of extra gel off near the cuticle area so you have a little bit of extra product to work with. It's going to be less than you think. Start with less. Now, a really great tip here is to take your Super Gelip Bond, a very, very small amount, and just create kind of a break wall right by the free edge of the natural nail before you approach with your tip. This little extra break wall of product is going to help the gel that's coming from the cuticle area connect to the free edge without spilling over and creating all kinds of flooding underneath the enhancement. So now you want to line yourself up nice and straight to your nail and apply that Gelip tip at a 45-degree angle straight onto the nail from the cuticle and pressing down towards the tip. If you have too little gel and you're seeing bubbles, or you have too much gel and you see flooding, scrape that tip off, cleanse everything, try again. When you get that perfect application, you're going to want to flash cure. In this video, I'm using the Kokoist stick light. It is touch sensor activated, so it's very, very handy when you are working with a client. You can just kind of tap it and turn it on and off. And once you have flash cured that tip into place, you can go ahead and put it inside your lamp for a full cure. The next step here is going to be wiping the inhibition layer away from the exposed megastick base that is on that part of the nail that you haven't applied a Gelip tip to. Because we're e-filing here to blend that tip into the nail, we want to make sure that we are removing any uncured gel that might potentially get under the skin and cause irritation. Now we're going in, I'm using the Erica's ATA flame bit, and we're going to gently reduce and blend away that perimeter of the Gelip so that it flows into the natural nail. We don't want to see a line, we don't want to see any discrepancies. It should really look like the tip is just blending into the natural nail. When I get really, really close, I will stop and just go in with a hand file or a hand buffer just to reduce it that extra little bit so it's super perfect, and I'm not as worried about using my carbide and potentially doing any damage to that exposed natural nail. Touch up your shape a little bit if you want to, and at this point, we are ready to overlay. For this video, I'm using platinum filler base to overlay this enhancement. This is the recommended product to overlay these tips, but if you would choose to use something like the Nail Thoughts Tinted Builder Bases or like the Excel Builder Clear to go for something tinted or maybe something harder, this is very much a possibility for you. So get that nice smooth overlay, perfect your light lines, go in for a full cure, and after that, you're good to go. A perfect soft gel type enhancement that's going to grow out beautifully and be able to be filled over and over and over without any issues. One of my favorite things to do with new clients is apply a full set of Gelip enhancements. And then as they come back and we keep rebalancing the Gelip enhancements when they return, it ends up turning into an overlay, which is great because people really love the feeling of having their natural nails with an overlay. They can say, this is my length, I grew these, aren't they beautiful? But sometimes you have those clients that have one nail that grows a little witchy on the one side, or maybe it flips up a little too much on the other side. So as these Gelip tips grow out, you want to kind of keep an eye on the way things are moving and the way things are growing, where if your architecture is turning a little bit crazy, it might be time to soak this Gelip enhancement off and reapply a fresh one so that you have that perfect appearance every time. There you go. That's how I put Gelip tips on. This is one of my favorite enhancement systems. It is quick, it is painless, it looks and feels so natural. Your clients are going to love them. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, we have our cute little comment section down below. Feel free to drop them in there. Stay busy, keep painting, and we will see you right back here in another 2 weeks for another episode of Monday Masters. Take care.